evacuation scenes are happening in Irpin as well. That is a place that is near to the Kiev Oblast region as well, and the northern parts of the country of Ukraine. And remember, Russia had carrying out this three-pronged attack from north, the east and the south as well. Irpin is one plus such place where in fact the sporadic bombarding had been taking place by the Russian troops. Airstrikes had been taking place by the Russian troops, and the images really speaking for themselves. You can see the kind of devastation, you can see the kind of debris that it has left behind, the kind of airstrikes that had been carrying out. You can see civilians trying to jump over those debris. Heartbreaking images, really, civilians trying to leave from Ukraine in the mid of all this destruction. Suesha, Kritswin, we see how these images have come out from a tire of Ukraine, not just from Irpin, but latest now. This comes in the backdrop of the kind of temporary ceasefire that Russia had also promised, the humanitarian corridor that Russia had also promised. However, in these particular regions, a temporary ceasefire with respect to Kiev and some other regions of the Donetsk Oblast region had been promised, and which is why we see the civilians scrambling to just leave the country, even in the middle of all this destruction, hopping over the debris of destructed bridges and overturned vehicles. And these are the images really that tell us the real picture of what's happening in Ukraine and who really pays the price of this kind of an escalation that takes place in the ground. And the latest images from Irpin coming in.
Absolutely, Priyanka, and it's not been easy. Some very heart-wrenching pictures that we continue to watch when little children, women, aged men who are trying to escape. All they are trying is that their lives are saved at this point, and the plight that they have to go through. And it's been 12 days that this has been continuing. Republic covering every angle. Piyush, who is at the Poland-Belarus border, had sent us this report a short while ago. He'll also be joining us live in just a bit. But first, we play out that report of what the situation is like. And before we do that, Piyush, I believe you're already connected with us, giving us a sense of what the Poland-Belarus border is looking like, because we continue to see how many of these now refugees are fleeing to other parts and are trying to escape. And of course, the very fact that why this border area is important, because today is also with the day that marks the third round of talks.
Well, Krishna, if you're getting my audio right now, we are here at Belarus Polish border, and remember that the situation continues to remain tense between Ukraine and Russia. 2 rounds of talks have already taken place in Belarus, and if we talk about the third round of talks, it is all set to take place in the coming few days. The 2 rounds were completely unfruitful. No results came out. No significant thing came out. If you talk about these 2 nations, Belarus, remember that 2 rounds have taken place, and in Poland, yesterday itself, Secretary of State of America, Mr. Blinken, had said that it is very much ready to send the fighter jets to Poland to fight and also assist Ukraine, so that Poland can further, send the jets to Ukraine. So the tensions continue to remain escalated. Right now, we are here at border, where the temperature is -4 to 5 degrees Celsius, and as the temperature, as we are talking about, temperature is decreasing day by day, minute by minute. The situation is also continues to be cold between these nations. We'll have to wait and watch how the things are going to further escalate. But we here at Republic continue to get global coverage as far as this entire scenario is concerned between the nations, be it about Ukraine, Russia, Poland, Romania, Lithuania. We are also now seeing that as to how there's some sort of deployment also taking place at some of your borders of NATO nations. So we'll have to wait and watch how things are going to further escalate. But right now, we are here at the border area, which from where we are getting each and every update as the minute passes. Justin.